Welcome to TimeCrashers, Sheffield's first time-travelling nightclub. Each door unlocks a piece of Sheffield's undiscovered history. Are you ready for an unforgettable night exploring the bygone eras? Do you dare to step back in time? If you are brave enough, grab your dancing shoes as an adventure awaits. Haha! Welcome to TimeCrashers, Sheffield's only time-travelling nightclub. You've been selected to enjoy an evening of time-travelling with me, Quint Horatius, but you can call me Q. Yep, Q's the name and time-travelling's the game. I'm the astounding manager of TimeCrashers, top man, and let me introduce you to B, or Beatrice to her friends. She's my assistant.
No, I'm not, I'm your partner.
What? Well, anyway, you've all here to experience the wonders of time travel, isn't that right? So, let me tell you that I'm indeed a time traveler. Yes, that is right. I've travelled all the way from 1921.
No, you haven't. You're a wannabe. You were born in 1996 in Attercliffe. Yeah, you were working in Leadmill before you got involved in this.
Well, yes. Well, yes, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so welcome to my nightclub. I am here to guide you on a journey of a lifetime. Together, we will make history. But how does it work, I hear you ask? Well, I'm gonna tell you. My time-traveling components are set up in each room you enter, so you can actually view a piece of history. In each room, what is it? You will,
Right, listen to me. My parents invented this, not you, and you always get so carried away. I don't even know why they left half of it to you. You're not even family. You're always messing up, so why don't you just let me explain the rules, alright? Right, yeah, hi everyone, I'm B, and I am half owner of this club, invented by my parents in 1994, and finally brought to life with blood, sweat and tears by yours truly. Now what I'm about to tell you is very serious. We do not mess with time.
No, never.
Because if we do, it has its repercussions.
Yes, repercussions and all the other bad things. I can't remember what they're called.
So, in order to time travel, we will be opening up the rooms. To enter a room, you need to find the breakout symbol, click on it and choose which room you want to go in. To join a room, you click join. You can go in and out of rooms as you please.
So, go have fun, enjoy yourself, take as long as you want to experience everything.
No, you guys are the white wristband holders, so you can only access the space until 7 p.m. Right, Quint, I'm leaving you in charge. Can you handle the rest of the night?
Q.
What?
It's Q. We talked about that. The name is Q.
Whatever.
Okay. So there you go. Please stick to the rules, whatever you do, but have fun. Yes, have lots of fun. And any technical difficulties, please don't ask me. I think there's someone around here that can help you. But anyway, go run free.
Черт возьми.
I will open a nightclub.
got a good ghost story. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Best thing about this ghost story is that it's close to home.
Wait, is it set in England?
Even better, it's set in Sheffield. This is a story of the Old Queen's Head in Sheffield town centre. The Old Queen's Head is said to have a Civil War soldier who stands in front of the fireplace. There are many ghosts beyond the wall of the Old Queen's Head. There's a medieval child known as Pierre, who loves blonde-haired women and pulls on their hair to get their attention. And finally, the lady in white. She sits upstairs and watches celebrations and has been seen on several occasions, dressed in a beautiful 1920s dress. So if you're ever walking past the Old Queen's Head and glance up at the windows, remember that she might be glancing right back at you.
In January 1910, there was a man named William Cupid who lived with his wife, 3 kids, and 2 brother-in-laws. They all lived at 36 Candoe Street in Attercliffe, not far from here. They were often woken by a series of harrowing incidents where all the tableware and breakable things in the house had been smashed to pieces. Apparently, the paranormal activity vanished if anyone lit a match or a candle. The family even called the police, and when they arrived, fearing nothing, they saw a number of plates smashed and a table turned over on its side. Eventually, the family were forced to leave as they could no longer tolerate the disturbances. However, the following day, they had a little seance held in a neighbour's house. The clairvoyant claimed to have seen a man and a woman. Hearing the description, Cupid's mother declared the figures to be her late in-laws. The clairvoyant considered the matter closed, and given the Cupid family didn't return, they have not been heard of since. There is also no trace of 36 Candoe Street today.
I wonder what happened to the house.
I guess we'll never know.
Let me tell you about the ghost of Mosborough Hall. The Lord John Darcy suite is said to be haunted by the White Lady of Mosborough Hall. The story of the White Lady goes back to the late 1600s. A governess at the hall had secret intimate relationships with the squire and found herself to be pregnant. Upon hearing this, the squire promised her money and a small cottage in order for her to live comfortably, but far away. However, upon finding himself in some financial difficulty, he had to go back on his word. It is said that there are angry voices heard in the Lord Darcy suite, and are supposed to be their last bitter argument after the girl's final threat was to tell his wife about the affair. This threat led to her tragic death. He had visited her room on the pretext of keeping his promises, and in one moment of desperation, had split the poor girl's throat.
He killed her. Oh my god. Have you ever heard of the ghosts of Bishop's house? Apparently it's one of the most haunted houses in Sheffield.
That's right down the road.
That's right. 2 ghost investigators investigated multiple sightings of a grey lady who would touch visitors of the tourist attraction. Often, the lady would be seen standing beside the 16th century windows. She walked past an old rocking chair, moving it back and forth. Numerous witness reports were gathered, but after 2 months, the sightings died down. Soon after, the then keeper of Bishop's house released a tale about an old box in the house's museum. Every night, he would lock the box and place it in the room where the grey lady is seen. The next morning, without fail, the box would be unlocked and in some cases open. For over 16 years, the box had been the centrepiece of the house's museum, many visitors believing the box to be haunted.
I think that's enough for me. I don't know about you, but I am scared.
Yeah, me too. I'm off to bed.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Good night.
An old trick done well is far better than a new trick with no effect. However, there are always exceptions to the rule. I was still only a young lad when I first saw him. I thought he was marvellous. Took to the stage at the Empire Theatre and I was bloody mesmerised. I saw him again and again, and each time he blew me away. I reckon that was when it first started, the obsession. Oh, don't get me wrong, not the obsession with him, God no, but the craft, the skill, the audience manipulation, and probably most of all, the adrenaline rush. There's nothing quite like it, sitting in the audience, holding your breath on the edge of your seat, knowing it will all be fine, he will escape, it's all part of the act. But that little piece somewhere inside you thinking, what if this time, what if I witness history? What if your heart beats a little quicker, the sweat starts to tingle on the edge of your forehead and your clammy hands grip the side of the seat? Will he? Surely this is far too long. And bang! There he is, right as rain, with his bragging eyes staring down at the audience, almost accusing you. You didn't think I could do it, did you? Ugh, God, in that moment, I hate him and love him. It began with the usual letters I'd imagine he'd receive. You know, love this trick, how did you do that, what lock did you use? But this one day I was in a right zone and started scribbling away with a new trick I'd come up with myself, telling him all the details. It was like my hand was possessed, it just kept going until I'd written the whole thing down in immense detail. It took me a few days to pluck up the courage to send it. I was worried he'd think I was crazy, but in the end I didn't think I had anything to lose. I mean, it's not like he knew I existed. Well, lo and behold, it took a bit of time, but he blooming wrote me back. I was in disbelief. I mean, he took the time not only to read my scrawl, but to write back. He said he wanted to meet, and suggested coming up to Sheffield after his Nottingham show. It was amazing when he arrived. It was right late, but we stayed up all night just talking about different locks. The sun was starting to creep above the horizon when I showed him the attic. I remember clearly the sun dancing off his face as he slowly circled my apparatus, studying it closely, taking it in piece by piece and listening to my every word. And that was the day I gave Houdini his signature trick. I don't begrudge him for making a success of it. I don't even care if no one ever knows it was me. I unlocked something within me that day, and that was the key to my happiness.
Is this seat taken?
Actually, I was just waiting for my friend Marjorie to finish her shift at Mapping and Webs.
Well, guess you won't mind if I just warm my seat up then. Can I buy you a drink?
I have one, thanks.
Well, what about your name? Or do you want just to bugger off?
My name's Joy.
Hello, Joy. My name's Frank. Lovely to meet you.
Fold yourself and curl like a loose leaf tea. You relax me with a warm feeling from inside, and with a taste so bittersweet. Faded yellow coats, pine green hair. I watched the rain drop off and sink into the sea and form around you and me. Well, we were so tsunami. The tide was coming in and your face washed away. I kept you to yourself. Who cares about me? And pushed us under the surf. While we were no longer on earth. So Jasmine, oh just a shadow. It wasn't you, it was me. All that I had ever seen was just imagination. I can't wait to go back to sleep. Who knows who I'll be? Jasmine Bloom, reality. Jasmine Bloom, that's who I want to see.
Sometimes when I walk through the underpass, I swear I can hear voices. I used to think it was just kids, mucking about, having a laugh. But last night on the way home, the rain were lashing, and it was a relief just to get to the tunnel. The warm orange lights buzzed and I could feel my feet moving faster. It was windy, and there was a sound, a strange sound, almost as if someone were crying, a low cry, like the ones you try to hide.
By far, this has to be the best drink. No drink is better than ginger beer. I mean, I guess we all have our hobbies. I mean, the boys like football. Speaking of the boys though, I'm proud of Ben. He's such a legend. He's obsessed with that ball, kicking it all the time. Obviously, I was drinking ginger beer. I mean, of course I was. What am I going to do? Play football? But yeah, he's done so well. I mean, he's been kicking it for weeks. We have had it a few instances. I mean, he did kick the camera, but those cameras are annoying anyway. They're always staring, you're always looking at you up and down, and I'm sick of it. But, I mean, they might be livid, but do we really care? Because we don't.
I don't know why I bother. Not exactly what we're looking for. Ah, piss off. Don't want to work for them bastards anyway. But I need to work for someone. I could do that job standing on my head. Ugh. She's on the news again, spouting out her poison decisions. My granddad is turning in his grave listening to that witch. She's tearing families apart. I was on the bus today. I heard this idiot talk of her. Takes no prisoners, that one. Oh, it took all of me to bite my tongue. She ripped through my community, my home, men without jobs. There's people sneaking out at night to gather coal to keep their families warm. First woman Prime Minister, and she's doing nothing for equality. What's to become of a selfish society? Kindness seen as weakness. Where your own needs become more important. That goes against the blood in my body, that does.
I was born here in the late 60s, literally in the room next door. Mispent child, some might say. This place was full of friends to play with. There was never a dull moment. We used to play all sorts of games. Kit, can, court, Delavio and tall boys. Unless war was about, then you got a right telling off for playing on the grass. When I was younger, the flats felt so safe. I remember my dad leaving the door open all night. It was warm and full of light and had a very, very special sense of community. Gone downhill now. God only knows what's going to happen. Keep my door locked and barely know anyone these days. Such a shame. My nana says this place is a little Chicago because of the lads running around thinking they're gangsters. Maybe it should still be called that. Lisa's brother, the dodgy stuff he's been getting up to. No wonder they nicked him. Always looking to gain something. Power, respect, status.
I'll never get tired of this view. You can see for miles. You know, when we first moved in, it's the first thing I remember. Oh, it was a warm, sunny June day and the sunlight literally burst through the windows. You could barely see anything for the first 30 seconds whilst your eyes got used to it. Oh, but that first look out the window, I'll never forget it. I'd never seen anything like it. You know, growing up in Hillsborough, our view was the exact same house on the opposite side of the street. The same red brick walls all lined up on the surrounding street, standing to attention like regimented soldiers. But this was different, you know, special. Oh, it sounds stupid, but it's like when people say it took my breath away. I totally get it. I felt like I couldn't breathe, but also like I was breathing in fresh blue sky all at the same time. It truly felt like I was standing in the street in the sky.
There she goes again, singing away to a tape player for all the world to hear. God help you if you try to speak to her or ask her to turn it down, you'll get a right mouthful. I feel sorry for her, but I also kind of admire her. I wish I had the courage to just wear what I want and not care what anybody else thinks or says. Don't get me wrong, she doesn't exactly have the same style I was going for, but in a strange way, she pulls it off, makes it her own. I just wish I had the balls to be a bit more daring. It's like those kids down on the moor, with their piercings and big hair. I'm so jealous that they just get to do what they want. My dad would absolutely kill me. Just counting down the days to the 18th birthday. He can't stop me then.
It's getting bright bad round here. It feels like every week another flat is getting boarded up or taken over by God knows who. Every corner you turn there's like needles or something, and it feels like every week we're in the news hitting the headlines. Raid on drug den here, stabbing there. I hate walking home from work on my own every day. You just never know who you're going to bump into. It feels like a prison. It feels dangerous. Just last week, 3 families moved out. 3 in 1 week. I might be one of the lucky ones because I've got a job and everything, but I don't feel so lucky. This place it just drags you down. It's turned into a symbol of broken dreams and broken lives. A nightmare in the sky.
Rubbish jumping up and around the flats, dictated to by bureaucrats.
Boarded up pubs, graffiti and mess. Could they value us any less?
As the mighty steel grinds to a halt, no jobs, no cash, but somehow it's our fault.
Josephine's pub. A place for all our swollen voices. With Thatcher in tow, we've little choices.
Burned out cars, drugs, and madness, the air feels heavy with contempt and sadness.
Ludicrous lift broken again. Desire to get out, but who knows when.
Our sky-high streets, once bustling with life, now contention and discord, inequality is rife.
Hi. Hello. Yes. Hi.
What have you done?
It's not me. Something's gone wrong with the timeline.
Yeah, you're telling me. I was just watching the news and it's all wrong. The timeline has changed and nothing is how it should be.
Sorry. Show it then. Come on.
Good evening and welcome to RBC News. My name is James Veritas Naylor and you're listening for the 6:30 Roundup. Our top stories tonight. The Goddess protest for the right to vote is in its 16th week. Rumour has it that the peaceful protests in Stormont and Oldcastle have turned to violence. Our heroes at the state police are moving in to deal with the rioters accordingly. Our glorious leader, Colonel MacDonald, shall issue a formal condemnation later this evening. In other news, our glorious leader, Colonel MacDonald, is in talks with the Continental Congress about trade deals. Rumour has it Marcel Marceau of the French Commune will also be at these talks. And finally, 37 weeks of raids against artists has culminated in the breakdown of the Underground Artist Federation. They are no more. Our glorious heroes at the state police have issued a statement saying, "No longer will the artists plague our underground stations. We must urge from everyone here at RBC that everyone in the nation understand that any form of art is illegal under the new MacDonald laws." But that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for listening. Stay safe out there. From your gallant news team at RBC, have a good one.
That's not a timeline. Where's Boris? No, where's all the beautiful street art?
Well, I told you that you couldn't handle this. Right, everybody, apologies, there is absolutely nothing to worry about, but we will be taking a short, unscheduled break.
Yeah, so go grab yourself another drink, because I'm going to go do that.
And we will be right back.
Yeah.
Zainab, do you see what I'm seeing? I don't think you have to. I think it cameras.
Oh, okay. So these are the humans that the mortally guy told to help out.
Hi, Mortals. Gee, I've never actually been here one of you guys before.
Hello, Mortals. Goddess scene, and I feel so rebellious breaking the rules and messing with you humans.
Oh my goddess. Did you hear about what happened the other day?
Oh my goddess, it was them three again, wasn't it?
Yes, Queen, it was.
Raining and Adrian with those ridiculous temper tantrums.
Honestly, they are the most terrible water gods out there.
Tell me about it. Like whenever Azrath tells them off, they get so angry. Like last week when Alpheus threw that huge thunderstorm.
I know, they are literally so childish. How can you even be that childish? They're always passing around these big secrets between each other, acting like it's a big deal, but you know, it's not.
Right? They just wish they could be us, seen, and honestly, we're just so much more better than them. Our rivers are just far more superior compared to their salty oceans. Oh,
I don't even want to think about how disgusting they are. But like, whenever we're angry, right, you don't see us like flooding places, causing like thunderstorms and lightning and causing fires.
exactly. What do, Seanan? We just stay nice, calm and collected, like your River Shannon. She just glistens in the sun. We just flow by so unbothered.
Exactly. We are definitely Azrath's favourites, 100%. I don't know how you can't love us. We're just always so chill, you know. But anyways, enough about us, guys. What's the deal with all of you?
Yeah, how did you even get here?
Time travel.
Time travel? Wait. Does that mean we're in Sheffield?
Sheffield? Oh, that's so fancy.
Seanan, I knew it. I could tell my waters felt different from the minute we got here. Didn't I say? My vibe, we were just off today. Now I know why. We're in Sheffield.
Yeah. Wait. So what year are we in?
2021.
2020. Wait. What is the actual point of all this? That weird mortally guy just said you need our help solving stuff?
Yeah, what are we meant to be doing here, guys?
Time's broken.
Wait, Seanan, I think I remember he mentioned something about challenges? I mean, maybe this'll help?
Yeah.
I have this.
Wait. Pass that here, Sequina. Yeah, let me read it out. Pass it here. Yeah, I've got it. Thank you.
Wait, Seanan, slight problem. That's in Celtic language. The mortals will never understand that.
Yeah, I see that now. Well, let's just show them then, silly.
Mortals, make sure you write everything down. You'll be needing it.
The Queen has stopped giving them so many clues.
Sorry. Wait, Seanan.
Well done, guys. You completed the first challenge. Well, now it's time for...
Drum roll, please, Seanan.
The riddles. So, if it's not already obvious, you guys have to complete 2 riddles now. I'll go first.
Take it away.
I can start off small, but grow rapidly. I can cause a lot of damage. I'm just the right temperature to keep you warm when times are cold. Am I? Oh my goodness. Well done, Kate, again. You're on a bit of a roll here. But go on, Sequina, you go. Say yours now.
Okay. If you've got me, then I'm trusted with you. But if you share me, then you haven't kept me. What am I?
Not quite.
Wait,
a secret.
Yes, secret.
Oh my goddess. Well, speaking of secrets, guys, it's actually time for the 3rd and final challenge now. So you guys have to figure out a name.
Wait, Seanan, whose name?
His name, Sequina. Remember, we're not allowed to say it in front of you guys.
Yeah. But Seanan, we can tell them a bit about him, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, he is the most powerful water god out of them all.
Yeah, and you never, ever want to get on his bad side.
Oh, no, definitely not. But he definitely loves us guys.
Yeah, we are his favourites out of all the water gods.
He like took us on when we was like really, really young.
Yeah, like super young. That's why we grew up to be the best of the best, and that's why Sinan has her beautiful river Sinan and river Sinan. Goddess, Sinan, remember when we were like super young, and then we got into like a fight with like the other water gods, and then like Azrath had to like come and like
oh
split us
my
all up,
goddess,
and then, like,
Sabrina. Shut up, stop talking. You're literally giving me a headache and we don't have much time. We need to do this.
Goddess, Sinan, there was no need to shout or be rude.
Whatever.
Anyway, you mortals have all you need to figure out his name.
Guys, just use the answers from our other challenges. You're the only ones that can send us back home to 1251.
Just the answers make his name, guys. Sinan, said too much, mortals. You know what to do. Just send us back home.
Anyone got any ideas?
Something to do with the first things we did, which was Rani, Adrian, Alpheus, fire, secret. Those, I don't know.
That's good. Becky's starting to try different words, letter combinations. Becky, where did you get the oh yeah, I was going to say, where did you get the letters from?
Yeah, just from the words.
You guys are close. Becky, you were close.
Is it an anagram?
Yeah, stop giving them clues.
Sorry.
Sapphire.
Give us clues.
Faye, stop encouraging her because she actually will give clues, okay?
Please, can I just tell her it starts with an A?
Oh my god, it's Saquina, stop.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it starts with an A.
Ah. Ah.
Kate, you got it!
Oh my goddess. Guys, Kate, it's Azrath, guys. Well done.
Excellent. It's super good.
So great, mortals. You actually aren't as bad as we thought. Anyways, we're going home now. Bye!
Yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love you.
Thank the stars you're here at last. Please, I'm praying that you're going to be able to help him, for his art was most important. And what I'm about to share with you must remain a secret. If the world was to find out, it would ruin the might and making of history, of his masterpiece. Picasso, you all know who he is, right? He knows not how to capture the horror. The responsibility of sharing the bloody tale of Guernica. of sharing the monsters of that afternoon. And unless you help us solve these 3 cryptic challenges, I fear his most significant painting will never be created. Will you please help us? Oh, thank you. With Pablo, there's always a sense of mischief, intrigue, mystery, colour, sculpture. He holds secrets and confusion. And now he must battle a monster. This curse is kin to night. It strengthens with each full moon as it illuminates the monster and the jealousy that drives its master. Picasso seeks to explore the world he sees, the people he meets, their lives explained through paint. Their voices echo through the paintings in jagged shapes, reflecting the prison cells we sometimes find ourselves in. And despite invisible walls, their blockages are impenetrable, a harsh, brutal barrier to freedom. The walls whisper the tones and the harsh pain of not being enough, of his artwork, shamefully unlit and skulking in corners, seeking desperately to be noticed. It seemed fitting, the demanding phantoms that lurk in these halls, waiting for a trick, waiting to be solved. Once I thought he was on the path of discovery, and now I fear his art is trapped. Can you hear that? It almost sounds like, well, hooves.
Hooves? That sounded nothing like hooves. Don't be ridiculous, Paloma. Wait, I can't believe you're all here. Are you sure we can trust them?
Arthur, what choice do we have? We have to have our faith in them.
Do they know he's not ready?
He can't give the people what they want.
And what do the people want? To have reality broken into pieces, to be fragmented?
Pablo says that by breaking up familiar items and rearranging them, we actually get closer to the object itself.
He's lost his marbles. He can't or won't pick up a paintbrush.
And we all have to help him. The Paris exhibition is less than 2 months away.
Okay. There is a way to unlock his creativity, but we are going to need your help. There's a motif or symbol that runs through some of his paintings that will give us a clue. Paloma, if you'd like to share the paintings with them.
Absolutely, thanks, Art. So we're going to share 5 of his artwork now, and in each of these paintings, there's, as Arthur said, there's a motif or a symbol running through all of them. So if we look really carefully, perhaps that will help us solve the first cryptic challenge. Okay, so look really carefully now. I'm going to share them. What is unique about all of these paintings but somehow knits them all together? What can we see? Is there anything that's common and shared in each one of these paintings? A Minotaur? Of course, the Minotaur. Now, I can't quite remember the story. Does anyone know about the story of the Minotaur and who it was and how it was defeated by any chance? Do you have any books or anything to hand that you could look in?
We have something called the internet. We don't really have as many books.
The internet, and
I think most people know the story of the Minotaur, don't we? But it's just a fantastic story of labyrinths and threads and escape and just sacrifice. Anything else? Got the actual plot?
No, I love it, Faye. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. So, labyrinth or maze? I mean, Art, does that mean anything in that in his sketches?
Well, on all of the sketches that he's recently just thrown away and drawn over and over again, it's this sort of blocky maze-looking thing. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can help.
Yeah, perhaps if we share it with you, you might be able to help us with this maze because, I mean, for Picasso, that Minotaur just engulfs him with self-doubt and fear. So definitely. Oh, that's not a maze I've ever seen. What is that? Does anyone know what that is?
Oh, they're pointing little devices at us.
Okay.
QR code.
Okay. A QR code, was that? And what does one do with a QR code? How can we share the code? Oh, David, thank you. Oh, is that a news article? Okay, perhaps if we share David's, we can have a look now. David's sharing something. If we can share that with everyone as well, then it should take it. Okay, Picasso lost drawings located. Hang on a minute. That box is here. Hang on. Okay. I have this box, but it has some kind of key combination code on here for 4 numbers. Perhaps this is the challenge. So maybe the numbers for this coordination is hidden in the article.
1930. Do you want to try that one?
Someone said 1930. I will try that. 1930. No, that doesn't work. Any other suggestions, anybody? Any numbers?
1881.
Okay, I'll try that. No, I mean, Picasso is known for his puzzles, so perhaps
NTS
aren't as.
Maybe try that.
25, 10. Yeah, so it's no. I mean, what does it say in that black box? Did you know?
The first 4 paragraphs of a news article are the most important paragraphs.
Okay, so if we concentrate our attention to the first 4 paragraphs, where might the numbers be hidden?
2510.
25. No, unfortunately not. I mean, he does like to hide numbers in words.
2112.
2112. Oh, hang on. Kate's written something. What was that? 1930. The first line of each sentence. Try that. 1937. Kate, yes, that's it. Oh my goodness. These are his sketches for Guernica. These are his original ideas. Oh my goodness. Wow, they're here.
Ma Paloma, il est vaincu. Il est temps de montrer cette cruelle histoire devant les yeux du monde entier.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to thank you, but only to say that I think now the tale of Guernica will be shared with the world. So thank you so much for your help. But right now, I think I'm needed. There's an awful lot of work to be done. So just to wish you bonne nuit and au revoir.
Very bizarre. 1580s. My bad, but yes. And the House of Wittering. I've never heard of the House of Wittering.
No, me either, Humphrey. Me neither. And
Henrietta?
Yes.
Who are all these people?
Huh. Who are you guys? Hello.
Hello.
Please
who
speak.
are you?
Time travelers.
Time travelers. Ah, that does not sound.
Time travelers?
That sounds like witchcraft, Humphrey.
It certainly does sound like witchcraft, Henrietta. And do you care to explain any more time travelers?
Ah, here to help solve a puzzle, Humphrey.
You're here to help us. Well, that is greatly appreciated. Welcome to.
Having great time.
You have come at a rather fortunate time. Well, as you can probably see, my name is Humphrey Bulsingthorpe, and over here is Henrietta Pickleton.
Yes,
we are cryptographers for the ex-Queen Elizabeth the First. Unfortunately, she is currently incarcerated in Sheffield Castle.
And Mary is going to become the queen, isn't she, Humphrey?
Yes, Mary, Queen of Scots, is soon to become Mary, Queen of England, unfortunately for us. We don't quite wish to be under the Catholic yoke.
Yes, as our Protestant selves, we do not condone this Catholicism.
No, no, indeed we do not. So, if you are here to help, and we have rather queer letter that Jeffrey is sharing with you right now. If it's too small for you, you can use one of these newfangled pins to pin Jeffrey and read the letter for yourselves. But
Shall
it goes.
Sorry, Humphrey, continue.
I was just going to read it out really quickly. It says,
okay.
"Salutations, my dear liege. Problems have occurred in Alnwick. No need to worry. I have the situation under control. Soldiers are marching from Hereford at once. It's about 300 miles, I believe, Henrietta. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct, Humphrey. That is astonishing to march.
That's rather a long way. So then goes, let us talk of happier things. The party is being set up at the castle. A feast for thousands is being laid out. Now you simply must come to the party, clearly a bunker or something. Do not respond with one of your classic excuses. I am serving some of my renowned Norwegian gravlax, which sounds like a disease to me.
I would not want to get to that, Humphrey.
No, that sounds rather awful to get Norwegian gravlax. Where was I? Earl Javi, I've never heard of him, will be leading the revelries to celebrate the new era for England, so confirming that the Queen Mary is about to become Queen Mary of England. Could you send some of your famous geese to the cook's entrance? Underneath the bridge at the tower, you can see the door that'll lead you to the kitchens. Excellent how these chaps who built it thought of everything. I believe they're referring to the Tower of London.
Why would you have a party there, Humphrey? It's a Death Central, if you will.
It is Death Central. It's a place where they beheaded most of Henry VIII's wives, and, well, it's not a party place.
No, not at all. I think you should continue.
Yes, everything is in place for our visitors to arrive. Let us celebrate together at last. In the unlikely event that arms are taken up against us, the elite of Zaragoza, which is in Spain, have agreed to sail the Armada from Bilbao. But we have intel that the Bilbao is still in Lisbon.
Humphrey.
Hello.
I think we've just got sent a letter from somebody.
Yes, and somebody said, is this letter in code? Becky Parry, do you wish to explain yourself? I take that as a no. Wait for it. No?
No.
You don't wish to explain yourself. We were thinking there was a code in this letter, so we're not worried. We don't believe you're a traitor. Not yet, anyway. We have no reason to believe. Amanda has the code. Spanish landing, execute Elizabeth now.
But, like, how? How is that the answer?
Capital letter in the letters of Spain. Oh, you're a clever bunch. Wow. Yes, SP, salutations, problems, Alnwick, N, no, S, yes. Oh,
I see it now, Humphrey, I do, yes.
We call ourselves cryptographers, Henrietta.
I feel so stupid. I think Amanda should take our job.
Well, I will certainly recommend her to Queen Elizabeth. Unfortunately, she sits in the dungeon of the very castle we have snuck our way under today. Now, I have a man, his name is Luke. He's very confident, he's very competent, and he knows very much about this castle. He's been studying it for a long time. He's going to go and try and grab the Queen. If execute Elizabeth now means right now, we need to act quickly. While he is doing that, we should weaponize her greatest assets, the Queen, of course. And, well, Henrietta, you know more about speech writing than I do, so I'll debrief Luke and you can get these people using their words.
Yes, yes. See, Elizabeth's strongest weapon is her voice, as Humphrey just said. And we need to write a fascinating speech to empower our navy. So, if you would love to send a letter across, I shall read it out and write it down for...
Right, Luke is on his way. He looks a bit worried, but I hope is everybody thinking of ideas for the Queen's speech?
I hope so, Humphrey. I haven't got anything yet. But...
Well, if you don't feel like writing it down, saying it is also a viable option.
I think we should big them up and be like, you're really brave, and it's going to be a big honour to fight for us.
I mean, this is the Navy of Britain, right? This is something to be proud of.
Yes, I have wrote that down.
I've got one from John Harrison that says, "Don't kill me."
Oh, well, we're not going to kill you, John Harrison. Why would we? Why would we do that?
Simply say hello.
See, we can start it off with hello, Humphrey.
That is a great idea. So a simple hello from Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, hello. That is very inviting.
Shows her openness. Greetings to you, says David. Yes, that's a great. So hello, greetings to you. Jeffrey's shouted in a fight for our nation.
Well, yes, Jeffrey, of course you need to fight for our nation, you silly Wally.
Didn't Elizabeth say something like, "I may be a woman, but I am ... Did she?
Yes. I may be a woman, but I am as strong as a man. Yes.
There you go. I may have the body of a woman, but I have the heart and soul of a lion.
Yes,
Queen.
yes.
I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart of a king and a king of England too. Jane's got it, apparently. That's all inspiring stuff for the Navy. Of course, led by Sir Francis Drake, who's a very competent sailor, but doesn't know much about directions.
Yes, yes. Well, Humphrey, I think I shall send that across to Elizabeth.
That's an excellent idea. In fact, yes, I've got Luke. Luke's coming down here with the Queen now. She's going to dash off to Hull. Is that where the Navy is? Jeffrey, you've got a map, haven't you? I believe. If you could just share that with us. Yes, I was correct. It was Hull. That is excellent. We have one last task for you. We know that the Spanish Armada is somewhere off the coast of Ireland, coming into Cornwall. As you can see, our naval boys are in Hull. We need to get them to the Spanish. There are two ways to go around England at this point. You can go the southern route, past London and the Dutch, or go the northern route through Scottish waters and round past Ireland. If anyone's got any bright ideas to point Sir Francis in the right direction, that would be greatly appreciated. Not Scotland, says Becky. And to answer your question, Avril, it used to be in Plymouth. However, Mary hounded out most of the Navy from Plymouth, and we've had to retreat to Hull.
So we have a go right.
Go right, says David. Right as in all the way to Norway, and leave, or down the English Channel?
Yes.
Yes, down the English Channel seems to be the idea.
Yes.
As I was, it's the Dutch, isn't it, Henrietta? Something about
Yes.
the Dutch.
Yes, going down the English Channel, we may encounter the Dutch. So,
Of course, the Dutch are a Protestant nation and unlikely to be in favour of us.
oh yes, and I'm sure with money and gold and many other things, they may help or not.
Yes, information I think they'll be valuing more than gold.
Yes, yes.
And we just have to work out if we encounter these Dutch galleons, that we don't anger them and sink our ships before the Spanish get to them. That's the right word.
Yes, yes.
Any thoughts on dealing with the Dutch? Fight the Dutch, says Kate. Kate, have you been listening to anything we've been saying?
I don't think that is a good idea, Kate. You stupid.
If you could explain maybe why we should fight the Dutch, you may be able to win us over, but we do not have long. Okay.
Okay, well, any other ideas, everyone?
Give them a cuppa. Is that invite? You want our navy to invite the Dutch over for a cuppa?
Promise them something.
Are you really military strategists from time travelling?
I thought they'd have more sense than this, Humphrey.
Well, once again, Becky coming to the forefront with promise them something.
Yes, that's a great idea, Humphrey.
And David, support for the rebels against the Spanish. Now we are getting somewhere. We've got through the fighting and the cuppas, and I appreciate all of it. Now we're getting somewhere. Supporting rebels to fight the Spanish. An excellent idea. Yes, right. So, send this down to the Navy. If we are to encounter the Dutch, we are to promise them Dutch courage, so rum, yes, and other alcoholic beverages, of course, and and assured to keep them safe from the Spanish, says Kate, who has rather changed her tune, but that's good. Good on you, right. And if we are to meet them off the coast of Cornwall and the Isle of Wight, there is rumours of rough seas and rather bad wind.
Yes,
not that kind of wind, but you know what I mean. Crosswind and such.
Yes, how are we going to encounter this issue if it does come up?
Is it more alcohol, as most people are putting in the ideas channel?
I do love myself some mead, if I do say, Humphrey.
You are one for the mead, Henrietta. If you
Yes, yes, I am.
I think it's bring down the sails. This mysterious Becky Parry has a great idea. Bringing down the sails, batten down the hatches, and about the rough seas, the rocks around them. Are we just going to leave the men to just get scuppered and deal with it themselves, or are we? Any words of encouragement for those worried about rocks? Find a safe haven. It's on them. Yes, it's on them. Jane said so. Yes, I know. They're from the future, I'm told. Rumours are circulating they've met the Spanish off the coast.
Oh yes, I just got that too, Humphrey.
Yes. They've dropped the sails. They're attempting to navigate the winds, rough seas. Yes. Most of the men seem to have sea legs. Don't know whether it's the rough seas or the drink. We should maybe have given them after that.
Drunk sailors fighting the Spanish.
But I see. Yes, I've heard the Dutch have got most of the ships there.
How many have been added, Humphrey?
Well, difficult to say, around about 40, including 10 galleons. So
That's great. Yes.
Yes, excellent news. You're saying it's gone down. The Spanish flagship, the Caca del Fuego, has gone down with all hands. I believe the day has been won. You say it was a rather kamikaze effort by a couple of drunk sailors.
Well done, everyone. You seem to have done it by the sounds of it. I think you've solved all the puzzles. But brilliant, we're all saved.
Wait, no. Wait a minute. You can't have. I don't believe you. My plan would never fail.
Sorry, what now?
Yes, all right, I planned it. I planned it because I wanted you to go back to the 1920s.
Oh, but I thought we were friends, partners, like Q and B and B and Q. That's funny.
I hate you.
Oh. Well.
Right, I have one last test for you. Let's see if that history of change has stuck for good, and I'm going to put a bet on it.
Ooh, I do like a little cheeky bet. All right, I'm in.
Great. If this lot gets it wrong, I get the club, and I get to send you back in time to never darken my door again.
Okay, all right, fine. And if I win, I get the club.
Well, yeah, I guess, but you won't win.
Okay, right. What do I have to do?
You don't have to do anything. This lot have to answer these history questions, and if they get them right, you win. And if they get any wrong, I win.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, you can do it. Work together. You can do this.
Okay, so we've got to get it, or we've all got to get it right.
Get it right. Please don't fail. I'm scared.
Anybody share if they know the answer so we can click it right?
These are some hard questions, B. You've been very mean to these people.
Wikipedia says 1559.
Great. Well, that's brilliant. She's not here, so she's disappeared. So research as much as you want.
Does anyone know question 2, the Irish River? Oh yeah, Shannon.
Shannon, yes, that sounds correct. I think. Don't ask me. I don't like time anyway.
I think we're going to be split on the last one. Quinn,
Yes?
what can we ask you what year you were born?
I don't think B's here, is she? Oh, yes.
26th of April, 1937.
I think it's 1996 for the final question. She's not here. Don't tell her.
96 for the last question, guys. We've got to get it right.
Please do. I'm scared. Never actually liked 1920s. It's a scary time. No internet. I like the internet. The internet's good.
Guernica was painted in 1937. Question 4.
Brilliant. Great. Brilliant.
Which one? Question.
What was that?
Does anybody have the answer to question 3? The name of the goddess?
I remember.
No, I got a bit distracted because I was thinking about Guernica.
The Queen, I think people are saying yes. That sounds correct. I have no idea.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, so what's the verdict?
Believe it. They got them all right.
Oh, wait. So I won?
Yeah, well, I mean, you wouldn't do anything to me, would you, Q? Being Q, right?
Well, that's funny, because you know you're going to send me back to the 1920s. You like the 90s? The 90s is pretty good, isn't it? Turning to the 90s.
Wait, what's happening?
Wait a minute.
No.
Bye. Oh, that was really easy. I mean, I didn't really do much, but it was all down to you guys. Well done. Well, I mean, thank you everyone for joining us this evening. I hope you've had a pleasant experience. And by the way, tell all your friends that TimeCrashers, I think it's under new management.